What's going on, guys? Tony from Taft Plays here, and we are back on the sweet survival Minecraft Survival server over here, and we are back about to work on our waterfall again. We just left the tunnel where we did the last video, where we made the little sewer system, the culvert for the boats to come through, and we still have a creeper hanging out in there, which is crazy. And I think it's looking pretty dang good. Definitely good enough for us to move on. For now, I think for the time being, we're going to leave this blank wall right here the way it is, just because we carved this out, and I might be adding an addition over on this side. I might end up having to claim this land back here if nobody else does, and then continue something back here. But today, I think the time has come for us to face the beast. I think it's time that we actually do something with the face of the waterfall itself. I'm kind of intimidated by it, I'm not gonna lie, because right here, all it is just a flat cliffside with water coming off of it, and a flat top right up here. So, I gotta get up here. A flat top right up here, and we gotta fix that, man, because this is looking rough. This part right here, I'm not too sure what we're gonna do with. But over here, we've definitely got to make it a little bit something special. So guys, whenever we get started over here, if you're liking what you see over here on the Sweet Survival server, you like Minecraft Survival, like Minecraft Anarchy, 2B2T stuff, make sure to like this video and share it around with everybody. So, you know, you can help us grow the channel. This channel's been going on for a little over a year now. And it's time for us to take this thing to the next level. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. And guys, if y'all want to play with us over on this server, be a part of some of these builds, then definitely check out the IP in the description below. This is a open to the public Minecraft Java Minecraft server over here that is survival, and it is a lot of fun. So yeah, let's jump over into some kind of planning stuff. Let me get a basic design, get some materials, find out what we're gonna need, and we're gonna get into knocking this thing out today. So my thought process behind this waterfall right here is it kind of starts out a little bit wide at the top, and I don't want it as wide at the bottom. I kind of want it to, you know, kind of half moon shape itself kind of in just like that near the bottom, to where it kind of funnels itself down and into the bottom part. We got some spider webs somewhere, and there we go. You got some spider webs and cobwebs in here, so we can kind of put it on the bottom to kind of give it that splash effect that waterfalls have at the bottom, just to, you know, kind of give it a little bit more detail and motion. So I need to kind of work on funneling the water into one central area, and also I think I want to, you know, kind of make a little stream that kind of comes out around and then back down into the main river. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work out just yet, but I will get that figured out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go into a quick time lapse, and we're going to get the basic shape of this waterfall down, kind of, you know, get the build moving forward a little bit, and then we're going to come back at the end of the time lapse. We're going to add a little bit of detail to it, make it look nice, and then we are going to make sure that everything is on the up and up with this waterfall. And this should possibly conclude this entire project. So, I mean, sit back, relax, enjoy the music, and let's jump right into this time lapse. All right, so we have the waterfall itself almost completed. I say almost because there is a few tiny little things I do still want to do with it. So we have this little part right here that kind of flows down, and I would like to do another one of those as well on this side since we do have some space. I don't know if I want it to be exactly the same. I might bring it up just a little bit more just to, you know, to kind of give it a good little spread going down there. So let's kind of carve this away and see what happens right here. See if we can kind of get a little bit of flow to it going down right about there. And we'll see what happens here. Let's kind of pop that block right there. And then we'll get the flow going in just like that. Yeah. Okay, so that's looking pretty nice. I'm loving how that's set up right there. Completely different than what it originally was. We have the area around here, which I do need to come here and replace this stone with some grass blocks, which is definitely going to happen. So first and foremost, I got to, oops, I got to kind of fill this area in. Now this is where the tunnel is underneath here, that we kind of use to get the smoke coming out of it, kind of like the water spray. As you can tell, earlier in the time lapse, I had the spider web idea going through, and it just did not look the way that I wanted it to. I wasn't a huge fan at all, but I do like how we have it kind of coming down and just being completely contained in this area. So I think I'm going to hold off on bringing the stream down through here, and that will also leave the space open for us to do something else in the future instead of cutting straight through it with the stream and you know, kind of blocking our access to being able to build something down there. So I think we're going to pass on that, at least for now. All right, so we got the grass down, and another thing that I kind of want to do is in a few of these little areas right here, just around the waterfall itself, since we could have some stuff kind of, you know, hanging down in and around the waterfall. I kind of want to add a few stalactites, you know, just kind of popping their way in, saying what's up to everybody. I think that it would just add a little bit to the aesthetic of the waterfall itself. Just because, I mean, you do have water dripping down through rock. You have water dripping down through, you know, the trees and the moss, which is bringing in some minerals into the system itself. And it also break up the area a little bit as well. Kind of frame it in just a little bit with the waterfall itself. And I think this can, this actually might be able to help out a little bit just with the aesthetics of it. There we go. We'll throw in one of those right there. Yeah. Okay, so that's actually looking pretty good. Let me get a little better look at this. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm liking how that's showing up right there. We can add I think we'll take this middle one down just one more. I think that might work out for us without cutting off our water supply. Yes. 100% yes. Okay. Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay, yeah, I'm really liking how that turned out right there with the waterfall itself. And let's go get a quick peek up at the top and see what we could do. I don't want to do just like incredibly too much. I mean, of course, I want to plant a few azaleas up here. Oh, there's all of our grass blocks. So we'll just kind of scatter these guys around just a little bit. Just because, you know, it'll give the mountain top a little bit more character right there. So let's go ahead and get some more bone meal from over here. And yeah, there we go. Okay, so we'll hit this area up top. And then we'll see how this turns out with the trees. This side might be a little bland, but I think that'll be fine because I do have another slight idea. I don't think that's going to grow right there. I think I need to bring it back just one. So we'll do that. Bam. There it is. Okay. So there's one. There's one. There's one. I don't know what happened there. Okay. So we'll kind of toss this guy and that guy. Kind of shade the area just a little bit. Let's see what we're looking at from the bottom over here. Because, of course, that's where it... Okay, cool. Very cool. I'm liking that. I'm liking it a lot. And that actually gives the top just a little bit of character as well. I mean, not too much, but just a little bit. So we were able to... Yeah, that gives it just enough to make it look decent. So what I want to do just around this area right here, right around the right around these stairs, is I kind of want to pop some path blocks in. you know, to kind of make it look walked on, worn out a little bit. Because, you know, every time, or every little overlook area, right? You know, you have your little overlook that looks over this area with the mountain that we built and put together. You have to have some kind of a little bit of a path or, you know, somewhere to walk up to get to it. Here, a logical sense of, you know, people coming up to the overlook area. So we're going to kind of path block this out just a little bit like that. Kind of make that too wide as much as we can going out over this way. So the, you know, the person who's up here can actually get a good look at what's going on over here. So we'll pop that there. That should provide enough lighting like that. And this is also a good run-up spot for the start of the elytra course, which works out very well. And then we can take this side here and just kind of path block this over down over here as well, which will give us the kind of like the natural look of, you know, where somebody could have come up here. And I'll probably throw a ladder down right over here to make it easier to get up. So we'll do that. And we'll do that, that, and yeah, we'll bring it over this way a little bit. Here, there, and down to the main area right over here. Let's get rid of that torch just like that. Boom, 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 and boom. So now you have kind of a more established way and a logical way of actually getting up to the top. And that also should have broken up the monotonous pattern of just grass and a few trees to give it more of a, you know, more of a detailed look right on top of the mountain. Even though there's not too much going on up there, you still have something showing that, you know, there's been some kind of people up here and that there is some kind of activity instead of just a straight up just flat surface to go off of. And now what we could do is we could come back over here. Hey, food. We could come back over here and we could get just a few different types of trees. And that will also help us out kind of, make the area, diversify the area just a little bit. So it's not just one type of tree that's coming in up here. We got several different ones. So, you know, we could throw some oak over here, there. And then we got, you know, throw a birch somewhere over here. And then on this side as well, we could come over here and just toss a random birch where that azalea is. I think that might work out right there. Boom, boom, and boom. Well, not yet, Tony. Boom. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and trade out that oak right there with the spruce. And then we could scatter just a few of these in here as well. So we're going to go ahead and see if that'll grow. There it is. All right, and then I want to see if we could grow one kind of right over in this area. Doesn't really make too much sense, but it does add a little bit of color to the area, which is good. We'll toss down just a few torches over here. We'll throw a spruce right there to kind of work with the back of the upper island as well. And there we go. So now, I mean, just growing a few trees up here makes it look pretty good. I might grab just a few more moss blocks. And, no, I'm just gonna, what I'll do is I'll just kind of bone meal the area and then keep it one high instead of having the overgrown areas. We'll just kind of do that. I think that would look better overall anyway. So we have some short grass, but not the tall pieces that are, you know, 2 blocks high or anything like that. And that should also help prevent mob spawning, which is apparently becoming a huge deal over here. The more I fill in underground, the more mobs want to show their face and start spawning up in here. And again, all this is doing is it's preventing mobs. It's creating, you know, used space, overgrown areas, and I'm giving it just that tiny little bit of detail that we're looking for the upper island. It doesn't have to be anything, you know, extremely, you know, great or luscious or anything. And that also gives us, if we do decide to do anything else up here, it gives us the opportunities to do that. So guys, this right here is the final version of the waterfall. We connected the mountain, we built up the waterfall itself, we got a water source from it, and we have a path that leads up to the top of the mountain, complete with ladders. as well as you know, path blocks so you can find your way. Guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video and this build in itself. If you did, make sure to give it a big fat like. Hit that like button or I'm going to hit you in the face with a ladder. So, and if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you can be notified of any and all future videos, builds just like this one, as well as base hunting from 2B2T, stuff over there on Sweet Anarchy, and of course, nice builds from the Sweet Survival server in itself. And again, if you guys want to come play on this server with us, help us make some pretty sweet builds, then make sure to check out this server on Java Edition. The IP to the server is in the description below. But guys, we're going to go ahead and end it right here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to keep on playing, and we will see you in the next video. Peace. Don't forget to go down next to my peace.